Hello everyone and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, the 16th of the April 2021, the last day of trading. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar. The key data released today are not from the Eurozone and not from America. As you can see, they are from China. And the real GDP, the gross domestic product in China, is way below the expectations, and it's well below the previous reading. For the first quarter, the previous reading was 3.2%, forecast was 1.5%, and the actual reading is 0.6%, which is very disappointing for the market participants. Year to date, the GDP is 18.3%, which is way below the forecast of 18.5%. The fixed asset investment is going down. The industrial production is going down. As you can see, 14% versus 55% year to year. Retail sales are kind of in line with the previous reading, but better than the expectations, and the unemployment rate is dropping to 5.3%. So bunch of data from the China. So we will take a look at gold, that's for sure, and then we will take a look, of course, at the Australian dollar again. During the London session, we got some data from the Eurozone. It is consumer price index and the current account, and that's it. So the consumer price index is expected to stay at the level of 1.3%, and the consumer price index at 0.9%, the core one. During the New York session, we got data from Canada, of course, housing starts and wholesale sales and foreign securities purchases. And from the US, we got building permits 1:30, housing starts 1:30, and the Michigan sentiment, Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index scheduled for release at 3 p.m. For all of you crude oil traders, we got Baker Hughes US recount, and we will take a look at the crude oil today as well. So let's start with the we will start with the Australian dollar, then we will go for the for gold and for the crude oil. What we have here, remember yesterday I told you about the breakout above 61%. Yes, we have a new high, 7,762 pips, but today we are going down slightly, which is not that much for this pair, because if the market would react very more strongly, then we should have a red candle to the downside, of course, made already somewhere below 7,700 pips. For now, this reaction is kind of a mute, not very much, and if the bears will not push lower, then of course the bull will seize the opportunity and then will push the price towards 7,822. This is the main technical resistance, and maybe towards the right shoulder, fake head and shoulder, invalidated head and shoulder pattern towards 7,851. So right now the situation is not that dynamic. This data didn't have that much impact on the Aussie to the US dollar. Let's take a look at gold. Spot gold market, as you can see, after the data we have a move up, and we're testing again the level of 1,766. Kind of a breakout gold made there. 1,768 was the high, but still there is no close above this this key technical resistance. As you can see, we got the blue arrows pointing this key technical resistance zone. Of course, if we break higher, then the next target is around 1,816 and then 1,848 pips. So please keep an eye on this current development, because it looks like our momentum is strong. It's positive 57 points, and we might have another wave up towards one of these two levels mentioned. So that would be, of course, bullish for the gold and bearish for the US dollar. Let's take a look at the crude oil. There you go. For this month, we have a nice breakout to the upside. Let me just zoom in, and as you can see, the lows of the wave A had been done. The highs of the previous wave B had been, of course, right now violated. We have the recent high at the level of $63.83. So the next target is, of course, 65.19. Then is 66.54, and then the yearly high 67.97. But please remember, this might be the somewhere here the top for the wave B, because that would look like a wave A, free wave to the wave B, and then internal wave C to the upside towards the level of 65.19. So pretty much interesting wave development. The momentum is positive, 60 points. It's quite high. So after this significant breakout above 65.13, I would expect the market to follow a little bit higher towards the next target at 65.19 as the top for the wave B. If we violate this level, then the market will likely continue to move higher, and this scenario, ABC to the downside, will be invalidated. So please keep an eye on the current market developments here. The last is the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is the last, but please remember, it's not. It doesn't mean it's the least important cryptocurrency. What we have here is the top, a new all-time high made around the level of 64,768, and we got very interesting candle here. Looks like a pin bar for me. So please notice the market behavior around this level. We still have $60,000 as a major psychological support for the price. So only if we break below 60,000, then of course we can say that okay, something is going on here on the Bitcoin. But as far as we trade above 60,000, above the intraday technical support 61,576, which is the high from the 13th of the March 2021. We can stay above 60,000, and we can still go higher above the recent all-time high. So please keep this in mind. Of course, the market has hit the overbought conditions. 70 points had been on the RSI indicator had been hit. So right now we're supposed to have some kind of a pullback, some kind of a internal cycle, corrective cycle. But please remember, we need at least 26% of the correction in order to call the level of 64,768 a top, right? So please pay attention to this and to the stop as well, and please pay attention to this this corrective decline in the middle of the February as well. If there is a 5 or 6% decline, there is it cannot be justified as a major correction, because during the up move we had bigger corrections here, and right now we just need at least 26 or 27% to call this level a top. The last thing with the Bitcoin is that this is the last wave up. This is the wave 5th. As you can see, this is the top for the wave 3. ABC correction in the wave 4, and this is the wave 5. And please notice we are doing the wave 5 on a lesser momentum than we've done the wave 3, which is in line with the expectations how wave 5 supposed to behave in terms of the momentum, right? So sooner or later this move up will be completed, will be terminated, and then we will have another spike lower, but it will be a bigger, more time-consuming correction on the Bitcoin, which would even cut the current wave all of the wave from the wave 1 to 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, all of this impulsive cycle in half, and might even correct as much as 50%. But we will talk about it when the correction will begin. We will then do the target projection, target levels for the Bitcoin. So far, uptrend is intact. We are still going up, but please notice the fact, please keep in mind, we are trading in the last impulsive wave up, wave 5. So the whole up move from the March 2020 is about to terminate sooner or later, more sooner than later now. So that's everything for me for today. Happy trading, happy Friday, happy last day of trading, and I hope I see you guys on Monday morning. So take care and bye bye.